I just heard that you black people that was stolen from Africa to America, that you don't know who you are, but you are the children of Yahweh, the children of Israel. And I'm telling you, you have to come back to your homeland, here to Zion, to Jerusalem, because us the Gentiles, we do need you. We need you to come and pray, because you are our saviors. You're the one that was chosen by Yahweh to live in this land, not the Jewish people, it's you. You were stolen from Africa, they deceived you, they told you that you are slaves, but you actually the children of Israel. And it's time just to come back. Come for your people, come back for us, come back for the whole Gentiles, because only you gonna save us. So please come back to Zion.
We out here teaching the Bible, man, who believe in God. You know what I'm saying? Who really believe in God, right? Who really want to know their true heritage. Who really want to know who they are according to the scripture. You know what I'm saying? This is your time right now to get it out. You dig? Let's get to this, though.
It's the book of Isaiah 34, verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
And do what, King?
And read.
How many of y'all read today, man? More specifically, how many of us is reading our Bible, right? For those that say they would believe, right? Keep reading, King.
No one of these things shall fail. None shall want her mate. For my mouth it have commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them.
Right, so everything in this Bible is for knowledge, it's for our teaching, it's for us to learn, right? That's what it's here for. So we need to get our head in the book and read. Read 17.
And he hath cast a lot for them, and his hand hath divided into them by line. They shall possess it forever. From generation to generation shall they dwell therein.
Right, from generation to generation, man. We're supposed to teach the knowledge. We're supposed to teach the scripture. We're supposed to teach the commandments, right? From generation to generation. From your OG to the YNs, you understand? And this thing's supposed to be going on and on because this is our lineage. You understand? Drop that. Go to Proverbs 22 and 20. You know what I'm saying? What's Schenectady looking like out here, man? What's going on? It's looking like zombie land around these parts too. You know what I'm saying? But these is the conditions my people is living in, right? But what we gotta do is not let the conditions that we going through stop us from finding this truth. Stop us from changing our lives. But it all starts with this Bible, man. Read this for me, King. 22 and 20.
It's the book of Proverbs 22, verse 20. Have not I written to thee excellent things and counsels and knowledge?
Right, haven't I written to you excellent things? Excellency. Salaki, let that bus go by. Excellency dwells within this book throughout these scriptures, right? Matter of fact, bring that back from the top for me.
Have not I written to thee excellent things and counsels and knowledge?
Right, and counsels and knowledge. This is all counsel, God's counsel, these words that's coming out the book, right? You know what I'm saying? That's why when we speak, we really want to come from the Bible because this is the greatest counsel you gotta ever get. You understand? You want to read that next verse?
Right now.
Okay.
That I might make thee know the certainty of the words of truth.
Right, and the words of what, King?
Of truth.
That's right.
That you might answer the words of truth to them that sent unto thee.
Right, so these are the words of truth. If you want to know some truth, come up and learn, man. Let's get over the hump that we've been, that we can't get over. Now is the time, right? The Most High woke you up today. So come get some knowledge. Why not? Go over to Psalms 33. We go, give me verse 11. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on? We gonna check the temperature out here on State Street. Yeah, we gonna see what's going on out here. Because we only out here for our people, you dig? Read this.
The Psalms 33, verse 11. The counsel of Yahweh stand forever. The thoughts of his heart to all generations.
There you go, through all generations again. And once again, it's that word, the counsel. Shalom, okay? You know what I'm saying? Bring that out again.
The counsel of Yahweh stand forever. The thoughts of his heart to all generations.
Right, it stands forever, forever and ever and ever. From the old times, it's the book been put here, the script's been put here to guide you through your rough times, to get you through, to get you over the hump like you said. So you can always count on these scriptures to get you through. You understand? So nothing is stopping you once you know you got the Lord, once you start seeking the Lord. You understand? And this is how we're supposed to be moving, man. Let's not be stuck and keep our addictions keeping us down. Let's not let wicked friends or family members keep you away from this book. Keep you away from doing the right thing, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's not let the little things stop us. Not even the little things. Let's just stop giving ourselves damn excuses because we don't want to change. Right? Because we just stuck in our ways. Go over to 1 Peter for me, Baba Gashar. 1 Peter 2 and 9. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on, Schenectady? Nobody don't want to hear the word? Nobody don't want to hear the truth? It's like this everywhere we go, right? If I was up here playing Young Miami, if I had some work out here, a couple dime sacks, some free work, you understand? It'll be a different story, right? Sadly, man. Bring this out, King.
This 1 Peter 2 verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
But you are a chosen generation.
What are you?
A chosen generation.
Come on.
A royal priesthood.
Come on.
And holy nation.
Come on.
A peculiar people.
Mm-hmm.
That you should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light.
Right, so what are we going to do now knowing that we are chosen people? That we are royal priesthood? This should be inspiration for you, man. We not thugs no more. We not gangsters no more. You understand? We not drug dealers no more, man. We are royalty. We are God's chosen people. We are a peculiar people, man. We different. We special. You understand me? So when you hear these words, it's supposed to bring joy to you. It's supposed to do something to your spirit. It's supposed to move you in some kind of way. You understand me? Right, man. Because every brother up here, standing up here, had a past, right? But we didn't keep our troubles and the things that we wanted to do to stop us from getting to this truth, man. When you get that calling, you better run towards it. You don't run away from this thing, you understand? Drop that. It was more than that? No, you could drop that. Go to Chronicles, 2 Chronicles. We could go to 15 and verse 2. Pull up, young king. We gotta get somebody, man. It's looking dry. The word come up now. Want to get dry out here? You see how that go, right? You know what I'm saying? What's good, young king? How you, bro? Appreciate you for pulling up, man. You gotta ask what we out here for? We out here for God, man. We out here for our people, right? You know what I'm saying? You believe in God? What God you believe in?
I go to church sometimes with my family, not all the time. It's not it's not all the time. I go time to time.
Okay. And you know what you say, what a lot of people always say, right? When you say you believe in God, they say, I go to church or whatever. But that don't be making you valid, right? Because you got some wicked people in the churches, right? You know what I'm saying? They go to church, do their little prayer, they dance, and then when they leave there, they getting back into wicked stuff, right? You know it's the truth, you know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing, though, that you are going to church. You said we go with your grandmother?
I go with my aunt.
You go with your aunt? She be making you go, or you want to go?
No, I be wanting to go sometimes.
You be wanting to go? That's good. So you got a little urge for the Lord.
Yes.
You do got a little zeal for him. That's good. Yes, sir. Get that. Yup. So, yeah, hit this first real quick, King. Thanks for your time, too. Thanks for stepping for a second.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 10, verse 2.
Oh, yeah.
For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge.
Right, so you got a zeal for God, meaning, not you, I want to say necessarily you, but a lot of our people, we do got a zeal for God. We want to know God. We want to get closer to God. We believe, we got faith in God, right? But we don't know what to do. We don't know the movements we got to take to get the knowledge, or we don't seek the knowledge. We don't read our Bibles, you understand? That's why a lot of people in the churches, even the pastors, they don't really touch or read the Bible. But that's where we get all our knowledge from. You understand, young king?
They follow the pastor. They follow the man instead of God's plan.
Right. Get that. Matter of fact, pull up Malachi. What's that, 2 and 7?
Yeah.
Pull that up real quick. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to tap on this real quick about church because you mentioned church.
Yeah.
How about you, Tom? If you in a rush, let me be known.
No,
kid.
I'm not.
You good? Okay. All praises.
This Malachi 2 verse 7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
What that say, King?
Knowledge.
Ah.
And they should seek the law at his mouth. For he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts.
All right, so I'm going to ask you a question. You ready for this? The times that have you been to church, what have you learned from the church?
I learned to never doubt the people who really believe you. Because people really, I learned to never doubt the people who really believe in you. Because the people who believe in you will stay with you from start to end.
Okay, better question. Have your pastor or the person that was teaching ever taught you, it's things we got to do if we want to make it to heaven? Have they ever taught you that?
I think so, yeah.
You think so?
I think so.
All right, so if that's the only thing you can name that you learned, come on, you've been to church a lot. I know they teaching in there. Come on, man.
Hold on, sleep.
Come on, they put you to sleep?
No,
They done gave you
I'll
some
be-
pork and you fell asleep on the bench, man.
I'll be sleeping on the That'd be for when I get home.
Read that scripture one more time from the top if you're still there. And then you got a precept? All right, go on.
It's the book of Malachi chapter 2 verse 7.
Listen to this, young kid.
For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
What that say? The priest's lips. Your pastor should have the most knowledge in the world. If he up there teaching to a whole bunch of people, he should be knowledgeable. You should be leaving the church like, oh snap, oh that happened, this happened. He should be going into the history. He should be telling you we gotta things we gotta do is things we can't eat, things we can't do. He should be filled with knowledge, right?
And they shall seek the law at his mouth.
You heard that word? What do you mean by law? The law. What do you think that is? You think you can't jaywalk? You think you should be in there teaching? Don't jaywalk, y'all. Don't run no red lights. What do you think the law means?
Like the law?
Yeah, when they said that. You should keep the law out of his mouth. What you think? It's okay if you don't know.
Don't commit sins.
Okay.
Just don't do anything wrong.
Okay. But you see how that's a chain question right there. Because you got the first part right. Because you know you're not supposed to sin. That's what it means by that. But do you know what sin is?
It's like a bad, it's like a bad, it's like
So what's bad? If I was to trip somebody walking down the block, is that considered sin?
I mean, yes, it's bad. Because you're hurting the person for your own needs, for your own needs. It's like you're hurting the person for your own needs. It's like that's kind of bad.
You think so? Is it sin? What precept you was holding on? If you still want to get that, we can get that before we get into sin and commandment. And all that. Yeah, we got to show you what sin is. Because these are specific things. Because you got to know what they're doing you not supposed to be doing. You dig? All right, so we got you real quick, King.
It's the book of 1 John chapter 3 verse 4. Whoever commits sin transgress also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
Okay, so sin is the transgression of the law. So you said the law was what?
That's it. But no, a bad duty.
Okay, bad duty. So the law will also be called the commandments, right? So it's things that we commanded to do. So give me what one, John? And then we're gonna get to commandments, right? Either one. Just give me love. So if you know what the word command means, right? So if I command you to do something, if I was your father, I command you to do this. Or if I say, you better go do that. That's me giving you a command, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's telling you gotta do something, right? And I don't even gotta ask you because you clearly try to go to church and do these things. So I would figure that you would say you love God, right? Okay, so watch how all of this just links together.
This is the book of John chapter 14 verse 15 is red letter. If you love me, keep my commandments.
What it say?
If you love me, keep my commandments.
So if you love God, you gotta keep commandments.
You need to keep,
Right. So you can't just be in the church hooting and hollering, dancing and saying, I love God in the blood of Jesus, but you're not keeping his commandments. But
They
because,
think they're outside.
right, because it said what? If you love me, keep my commandments. So when you hear that, what would be the first question that pops into your mind?
A question.
Yeah, once you hear, if you love me, keep my commandments. What would be the one question that you would have in your mind?
What can I do to keep his commandments?
That, but probably first before that would be, what are the commandments? What are some commandments? Do you know any commandments? All right, so see, that's why you got to get this knowledge.
I need to keep.
Yeah, you got if you love them, right, you got to keep the commandments. So you got to know what some commandments are. You know what I be wanting to start with. Okay, say less. So this is a commandment right here. You understand? It is something.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14, verse 8. And the swine, because it divide the hoof, yet chew not the cut, it is unclean unto you.
What is it, King?
Unclean unto you.
All right, the word swine, do you know what that's pertaining to?
Like
Swine. It's pork. Pork. Yeah, that's what swine is. So you eat pork?
I had rinds.
You had who?
Like the
Pork rinds? Yeah, pork. It's not, yo, let me tell you something. If you just learning this straight up, we all been there. I used to mess up some smothered pork chops and all that back in the day. You know what I'm saying? We all used to deal in the unclean foods. So it's okay to say, yeah. But now you learning that this is a commandment. This is something you can't do because what?
It is unclean unto you. You should not eat of their flesh, nor touch their dead carcass.
Right, so they unclean into your flesh, man. Our people, what's your nationality, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm Dominican.
Your father Dominican?
My father.
Okay, all praises, man. I can show you real quick before we get to it. If you look on this chart, these are the 12 charts of Israel, right? Because we Israelites, and we could break that down for you too. But what does Dominican mean? You heard him? Say it again for him, okay?
It means loyal dog.
So Dominican only means loyal dog. Are you a loyal dog?
I'm loyal.
But are you a dog?
Depends on what
Well, you got to figure out who called you that. That was the conquistadors, the oppressors.
Yeah, the people that was oppressing the Dominicans, right? So those would be called your enemies. So your enemies would say, you're a loyal dog. To them. Yeah, because you was a slave, you understand? So do you want to be a loyal dog? Well, what about what God calls you? So look on this sign and see Dominican and see what God calls you. Simeon, you're from the mighty tribe of Simeon. You understand? Right, from the nation of Israel. Hear this real quick.
This is Genesis 32, verse 28. And he said, your name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel.
That's right.
For as a prince has thou power with God and with men, and has prevailed.
Right. So you understand? These is the these worldly names is given to us by our enemies, by our oppressors. You know what I'm saying? So we are no longer these things on this side. What side? Am I on the right side? We are no longer these things, but we are this, and we are Israel. You know what I'm saying? We are God's children, chosen ones. You understand me? You got that?
Yeah.
So you from the tribe of Simeon, you're Israelite from the tribe of Simeon. So let's get back to dietary. So you still eat pork now? You eat the pork rinds?
I mean,
Them joints is nasty. How you eat them shit?
like the last time I had one, had some, was like a month or two.
Okay, so it's unclean for you. So God is telling you can't do that. That's a sin according to the Bible, right? Just something like that. Because he cares, peace, King. Because he cares about our dietary law. Our body is our temple. You understand? So you got to treat it clean. A pig is one of the most unclean things in this earth. Animals on this earth. You understand? You eat seafood?
I'm allergic to certain
Shellfish?
No.
So you don't eat, what you eat? Like fish?
No, I'm allergic to shrimp.
Good. All praises, man. Because you can't eat that either. You want to hear about it?
It's Deuteronomy 14, verse 9. These you shall eat of all that are in the waters. All that have fins and scales shall you eat. And whatever have not fins and scales you may not eat. It is unclean unto you.
Right, so good. The Most High did that for a reason too. That's a blessing that made you allergic to that shrimp because we're not supposed to be eating that. Only things with fins and scales. You understand? So certain kind of fish. But you said you don't really like okay, all praises, man. See, so right there. So you're gonna stop eating them pork rinds? You love God.
Yeah, I haven't really eaten them anyways. So.
All praises, man. Real quick, we ain't gonna go through whatever commandments you want to give them. Real quick. Just off the top, real quick. You don't steal, right?
No.
All right, you're keeping a commandment. You don't kill, right?
No.
Keeping a commandment. You honor your parents?
Yeah.
You're keeping a commandment, right? What you got? Okay, yeah.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 15, start at verse 37. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
Right. So we got a dress code too that we got to uphold. You understand? So God gave us a dress code. Right now we got tassels on. Well, who got fringes? Look, perfect right here. This is what it's describing right here. So you see the ribbon of blue right there, and then the strings of the fringes, right? And did it describe what it stands for? The reason?
And you, Salaki, and it's right. These fringes shall be unto you for a fringe, that you may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord and do them.
Right, so it's a reminder to you. You know what I'm saying? So when you about to do something wicked, when that blunt, you see that blunt next about to be rolled up, you got to think yourself, nah, I can't do this.
Yeah.
All praises, man. Good thing, man. A lot of y'all
You about to buy them pork
rinds. You just took the words out of my mouth. When you in that grocery store and you see them pork rinds looking back at you, you got to look at your joints and say, damn, I can't do this because I love God, right? So that's what those are for, is for a reminder. You know what I'm saying? To keep us on our toes and keep us sharp.
And guess what? Even Jesus had fringes on. I'm about to read it. This is Mark 6, verse 56, in the NLT. Wherever he went, talking about Jesus, in villages, cities, or the countryside, they brought the sick out to the marketplaces. They begged him to let the sick touch at least the fringe of his robe, and all who touched him were healed.
So yeah, even Yahweh, Jesus had his fringes on, rocking his joints. You understand? So this is it, and it's all just looking out for you because he want our people to wake up. He want us to know. He brought you here, matter of fact, to stop here, to let you know that you an Israelite, that you God's chosen people, right? You understand? So I'm gonna ask you this. You said you got time, right?
Yeah.
All right. So about our people, the blacks, so-called blacks, the Dominicans, Hispanics, Jamaicans, Haitians. Do you think we are above in America, or we at the bottom?
Like what races?
Yep, the Dominicans, you know you Simeon now, but we just gonna say it for us, whatever sake. Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, blacks.
I think we're all equal. I don't think no race is better than the other. I don't think no race is better than the other.
You think God?
Yeah,
You think God feel like
a person is a person.
I mean, a person is a person, but do you think? Look at our living conditions. Do you think our people is in rulership? Our people control things in America and in these countries, or we at the bottom?
I mean, y'all can control. It's just like y'all need to fix up what y'all do.
We need to fix up what I do.
Like the action y'all do, y'all can just fix it up.
Before, what you was holding?
Paul, let me say something. What you mean by y'all? Who's y'all?
Like, so basically, you know how blacks are cool, like, for doing bad things. So I'm saying the blacks, like, they could do good things.
So let me tell you something. When you separating us right now, before you separate,
Yeah, so the camera can hit.
according to the Bible, blacks, Latinos, Indians, so-called native Indians from this land, West Indians, Caribbean, they are the same nationality according to the Bible. We just come from different tribes. We see this right here? Back up real quick so you can look at this chart. Black American Indians, West Indians, Haitians, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Dominicans, Guatemala to Panama, Indians, Gads, Seminole Indians down in Florida, Colombia to Uruguay, Mexicans, Argentinians. These are all brothers. These people all descend from these people. All of these people are Jacob's sons. They're all brothers. They're all related. So when you saying these people, Judah, the so-called blacks, are stereotyped for something, you're talking about yourself too. We are all categorized as one people, according to the Bible.
That's right.
And when the so-called enemy, the so-called white man, looks at any one of us, they look at us all the same. That's why when they was given the COVID shot, they said, "Oh, we got to give it to the blacks, Indians, and Hispanics first." They look at us all the same. We are one people. We don't look at us the same because the way we grew up on this landmass, and our slave owners, our oppressors, separated us during that time and made us enemies against each other. We are one people. You my brother, he's my brother, he's my brother. We all brothers up here. You know what I'm saying? According to God, we are all one people. So when you say we, make sure you include, when you say Yah, make sure you include all 12 tribes.
And it's not your fault that you didn't know that, because that's how we was all taught, to say we separate. That's how they taught us. They beat that into us to keep us separated. You know what I'm saying? To make us think that we're not one family. You understand? So yes, the brother's absolutely right. We all are one family. All them people, all them names on that chart makes us one. So we all go through the same things. That's why I was trying to break it down to you, that meaning we are at the bottom. Like we don't live in the best of neighborhoods, right? A lot of our people, you go find us in the slums, you go find us in the ghettos, you understand? These are called curses, right? So how do we get cursed? We get cursed. Why do you think we get cursed like that? Why did our people go into slavery? You got to think about these things. So when you say we all equal, so now if we're not talking about the so-called blacks, the so-called Hispanics, and the natives, what are the other people? You got the white people, they not on this chart. You got the Chinese, they not on this chart. The Arab, they not on this chart. So those would be the other people, right? So they not cursed. They don't go through the same things that our people go through. You heard about the young boy, Nolan, what's his name, that got killed? Nolan Wells, that just got killed? You ain't hear about him? That got killed? While he was on a boat trip with the white boys and all that? Now, it's okay if you don't, but I'm just using out as examples. There's numerous accounts of our people getting killed off. You know what I'm saying? And they calling it accidents, murders, suicides, and all of this crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? That goes the same for my people and yours. You understand? Which we are one people, like the brother said. So let's not get it twisted. So I want you to remember that. I want you to keep this thing in your head about these commandments. We have to keep the commandments. We got to do what God tells us to do, or we're going to remain at the bottom. Just because you, and I'm not just talking about you, you got to look at us as a whole, as a people. So you can't just really generalize yourself and say, well, I'm not. Out of our people as a whole, we messed up, bro. We messed up, for real. You understand? Give me, just start at 15 if we don't keep the commandments.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if you will not hearken to the voice of the Lord your God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command you this day, that all these curses...
That all these what?
Curses, right, shall come upon you and overtake you.
Right, so all these curses is going to come upon our people if we don't follow God's commandments. The commandments is only given to our people. Do you understand that? And I would just say everybody is equal. So hold on to that real quick, because I wanted to ask you this. So when you was in that church, what did they have pictures of? What did you see that Jesus looked like in that church that you was in? Mm-hmm.
So,
they showed you a picture of what Jesus looked like in there? But did you ever see a picture of Jesus? Do you know what he looked like?
I know I saw some pictures. But it looked like he raised the flag.
Is he a white boy? He's a white boy? Do you believe that?
But he could be other races too.
Where you get that from?
I don't know that.
Okay, what do you believe? Because you say you believe.
A person could look white, but they could have, other.
That's true. So the color really don't. Yeah, I see what you're saying with that. But what do you believe? You believe that picture that you see of a white man? You got to know what you believe in him.
So I don't think I think he's racist.
mixed.
I think they mixed. I don't know what it is.
So see what I'm talking about, the church? You shouldn't be thinking anything. You should know, because they should be reading this book. Everything in this book is the truth. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
Let's see what he look like.
It's the book of Revelations, chapter 1. I'm starting at verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must surely come to pass.
Right.
Verse 14.
Come on.
Right? His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Like wool. Wool. You know what kind of texture wool is?
It's like, I know wool. I think a different color.
What about the texture of wool?
It's like fluffy.
Like thick, like coarse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't long and stringy.
Like cotton.
You pulling up a description?
I got it.
Okay, what's the name? Yeah, so it's not long and stringy. That picture that you talking about, that you see that was a white boy, his hair was long and stringy, right?
Yeah.
That's not woolly texture, right? Nah, heck no, that's not woolly. You just said it. It's like a curly, it's like a thick texture. You know what I'm saying? The only people I know on this earth that got that kind of hair is our people. You understand? The so-called blacks, the so-called Hispanics as well. Woolly hair, peace, King. See my brother right there, he got woolly hair. You understand? When you take it, your thing off, do your hair.
I have starter locks.
You got who?
I got starter
Locks?
Yeah,
But when you take your joint off, do a fluff, it stay up, or do it
my
just...
pro, yeah.
There you go.
You got woolly hair, man.
You got woolly hair. All right, so let's put it all together now. We said we got that kind of hair, right? Now remember, this is the description of Jesus, right?
So,
What you got, King? We got more for you.
You got a question?
huh?
You had a question or something?
You was about to say something?
Yeah, okay, I was gonna say so. Jesus is mixed with something.
No, he's not mixing
Mix.
nothing.
Nah.
Nobody's mixed.
You are what your father. You are
is.
what your father.
Nobody's mixed.
That's why I asked you
That's
what your father.
concept that they taught you.
What your father is.
Reading on. Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass.
What color is brass?
Brass.
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 Brass with a B.
No, wait, I don't look at brass.
Brass is like a brownish color, right?
Brass
Like
is
a
the
golden
same
color.
color as that hole right there, that rust.
All right.
Your skin is brass.
One teacher.
Yeah. Your skin is like a brass complexion. You understand?
As if they burn in a furnace.
As if they did what?
As if they burn in a furnace.
As if they burned in a furnace.
Teeth look like yours.
No, look, pay attention, young kid.
Oh, what he said. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burn in a furnace.
Right, his feet.
Oh,
His feet. So the top of your feet is the same color as your whole body, right? All right, so it was as brass, like your complexion, but as if it burned in a furnace. So what skin complexion would he have? If you burn something that's brown, if you stand in that sun over there, you gonna get what?
Dark.
You could get darker, right? So you already have a texture that's not white, not like that picture that you've seen, but it's even more darker, like that brother, like this brother, like my brother here. This is his skin tone. So that's in there in that Bible for a reason. It doesn't say in the blue eye, he had blue eyes, he had stringy hair. It doesn't say that in the Bible. So that picture you're seeing is deceiving you. And that's what your enemy would do. They would deceive you to make you believe that you are nothing, that they are above you, that they are your master. You understand? And this is what they did. You know slavery is a real thing, right? Okay, so what you think they taught us that we was God's greatest creation?
I got a question about slavery. I know I cut you off. I hope I didn't throw you off track. Is slavery in the Bible? Is it spoken about in the Bible?
Let's get it.
What do they say about like black slaves or so-called black? But we're brown, we ain't black. Black is that shit right there.
Yeah.
What do they say about like
Yeah.
black people slaves? Like slaves with black people is in the Bible?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Well, what, King?
With ships.
So, just finish it out, then we break it down.
By the way whereof I spake unto you, you shall see it no more again. And there You shall be sold unto your enemies.
You should be what?
Sold unto your enemies. For bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
So the word Egypt in this text in this scripture is synonymous to bondage.
Oh, Egypt ain't America or that.
It's not a landmass because they didn't have to take a ship to Egypt, to the land of Egypt back then. You understand? They didn't have to take a ship. So, where that's at? With Egypt. Yeah.
So Egypt is like a title.
Yeah, it means bondage. It said it right there in the scripture.
It means bondage.
Yeah, it's synonymous to bondage. So what nation of people got sent to America in ships? Into slavery in ships? The so-called black people.
Slave ships in the real? Slave
Yes.
ships in the real and all that?
Yes. The transatlantic slave trade. What's the Sub-Saharan slave trade? Indian Ocean. You understand? You know what I'm saying? So I want to hold you up. If you want to post up for a second. So you gotta know these things, and that's very important because a lot of times we don't look at ourselves as being a special people. You know what I'm saying? Our people got a low self-esteem. We're not proud of our true heritage. You understand me? And it's time, if we love God, we got to get back to who we truly are.
That's right.
You understand? And we got to be proud of that.
That's
Don't
right.
be deceived, brother. If somebody can't come out of this Bible, you shouldn't be learning from them. You understand? Because they can easily trick you and tell you anything, right? So you want the person that's teaching you to have some kind of knowledge, to be able to show you something out of this book. You understand? How old are you?
16.
You 16? All right, so you growing up in a real wicked time, bro. So for you need to be a stand-up young man now that you getting this knowledge, and you need to seek the Bible. You understand? So we're not all equal on all playing fields. Give me that in Deuteronomy real quick. And then I ain't gonna hold you up too much longer. 7 and 6. Let's go.
This is Deuteronomy 14, verse 2. For you are an holy people unto the Lord your God.
Right, you are a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
And the Lord hath chosen you to be a peculiar people unto himself.
Right, and to himself. That's possessive.
To be what?
Read it again.
And the Lord hath chosen you
You too, bro.
to be a peculiar people unto himself.
A special people unto himself. That's possessive. You got them favorite pair of J's, right? In the closet. Those is mine. Those my favorite. That's how he feels about us. Everybody on this side, young man.
Above all the nations that are upon the earth.
What it say?
Above all the nations that are upon the earth.
So we was meant to be above all the nations that are upon this earth. That's why I asked you, who's at the top? Who's America? And who's at the bottom? That's why I asked you that. There go your answer. That's who controls America. Let's just keep it a buck. We could keep it real all the time with you. You understand me? So, if we would... You start talking about Esau, the ambulance. The ambulance coming out. Real quick, because I'm going to wrap it up. We don't want to do too much time. I'm going to read you this last thing. Go back to, what's the name real quick? Because I want him to know a couple things. I want you to go back to Deuteronomy 15.
I like the church I got here.
28 years, 28 and 15. Yeah. Because I want you to know that we've been put in these positions, and you need to realize that we're not all equal either. God only came for one people. You understand?
This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if you will not hearken to the voice of the Lord your God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command you this day, that all these curses shall come upon you and overtake you. Cursed shall you be in the city.
Cursed that you be in the city. That's when I talked to you earlier about our neighborhoods, about our slums. You're going to find our people all across the world in every ghetto and every slums. Right, brother? That's a fact, though.
And cursed shall you be in the field.
And cursed that you be in the fields. We was just talking about slavery in verse 68. So where was we at? In the fields, in the cotton fields, right? Right, so we cursed in the field. We doing working all 24 hours, no break, no water. You know what I'm saying? That's a curse right there, you understand? Come on.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
What that sound like? Slavery, right? Will be given unto another people. Come on.
Right? And thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand.
And there should be no might in your hand. You think you got might? You think the so-called Dominicans got any kind of power in America? Hell no.
Y'all don't even control your own country.
Right, keep it a buck. We don't need. Remember, I want to make it clear to you too. Like the brother said, we are everybody on it. So the blacks and the Dominicans are the same. So we don't got no power in America either, bro. We don't move nothing. We don't control nothing.
Give him some example.
Yeah, get to that. What's that?
Like tell him about the actors that's go down. Like all the actors that's go down. All the basketball players that's go down.
Diddy and all. Like you said, we might get confused because of the we might get confused because we might see, oh, we got all these millionaires and all that. But we just be the face of things, right? We don't own nothing.
That's right.
They just use us to brand these things and then sell it to us. You understand? These billionaires, the real people that's getting money, they look foolishly at our people that got millions. That's pennies to these guys. You understand? So sometimes we get blinded when we see all these entertainers that's millionaires and things of that nature.
They ain't really rich, though.
They're not really rich.
That's right.
You understand? And plus, they owe that debt. So that's why when they fall out of line and they don't want to listen to their oppressor, who is the white man, let's keep it a buck, then they end up in jail. Then they end up getting exposed for something or something made up about them.
Can I say something?
You understand?
And they're controlled by white people who own shit, and they have to sacrifice loved ones. They have to get them killed.
Huh?
If they want to stay famous, they got to get them famous.
Yeah. You got to take that oath called selling your soul. You know what I'm saying? So what would you do? Would you give up God to get these millions? And that's what a lot of our people do, though. You understand? So that's what the brother was saying. Some examples of how people get jammed up. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. They'll throw us under the bus in a minute, though, once they don't using us for whatever purpose. You understand me? Give me the examples. What's that? A 38? And one of all things? Yeah, give me that real
This
quick.
48.
No, 48.
Therefore shall you serve your enemies.
So who?
Your enemies.
So we just saying that, serve your enemies. They use us for whatever they wanted to push agendas. That's a perfect thing. With the music, they push agendas on our people, right? You listen to rap music? You ever heard them say, yo, I killed the cracker, I killed the white dude? Or is it I'm killing niggas, I'm killing niggas. Niggas get clapped. Bitches and hoes. That's all we hear, right? Is that conducive to our community? No, we're talking about killing each other. It does something to our spirit and our mind, man. That's what we're talking about, man. Keep reading.
Therefore shall you serve your enemies,
Right.
which the Lord shall send against you, and hunger.
Come on, and hunger, you gotta serve your enemy in hunger. Where do you go to buy your food from? What grocery store your parents go to? Who own Walmart? Could you guess? Come on, dog. Come on. You know it ain't no Dominican up in there owning the Walmarts. You crazy? Come on. It's the so-called white man. And you got to go to them for your food. You don't have a garden in your backyard. We don't grow our own crops.
They made it illegal.
You understand? It's illegal. They're buying up. Bill Gates and them, they buying up all of the farms and all of the crops and all of that stuff. You understand? Wickedness, though. This is our enemy right here is talking about.
And thirst.
And in thirst. I want you to remember while we going through these things, it said to your enemy. You will have to go to your enemy for these things. For a bottle of water, who you got to go to? Which is who? Who controls it? The white man, straight up. We just keeping it a buck. If you know that water is free. You go ahead and get a bucket and put it outside when it rains and see what happens to you. Your parents gonna be coming to bail your little ass out. Because it's illegal. You can't do that. Yeah, hell yeah. You crazy? So you gotta go to your enemies to drink water, to wash your stinking ass, to wash your dishes.
I think I heard that before.
That's wicked as hell, right? When water is free. But we gotta go to our enemies. They control everything. Let's see what else.
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness, what you think that means? Nah, for your nakedness. You gotta go to them for your nakedness. If you didn't have something on your body, you'd be walking out here naked, right?
You need what?
So what you need? So who we go to for our clothes? Our enemies, right? That's what like I was just saying to you earlier. They use our face to push a clothing brand. You understand? So they make it seem like, oh, I'm rocking a new what's the nah, give me something that a black person owns. What's the rapper name with his sneakers? Not own, but the face of. Virgil, okay, that's one. I'm from the old school, so I'm gonna name some old stuff that you ain't gonna know. See, he young, he's 16, he don't know about that. But you heard about Diddy, right? Diddy had a clothing line called Sean John, right? Way before you wasn't born yet, bro, believe me. It was when I was your age, you understand? But he was the face of that. But he don't own no textile companies. That's where the clothes are made, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're just the face of it, pushing it, right? So who owns the textile companies that make the clothes, the thread that you wear? Come on, which are called what according to the Bible? Our enemies, come on, it get more wicked. Listen to this.
Right, reading on. And wants of all things.
Now, some things.
All things.
Now, just a couple things.
All things.
Come on, man.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon your neck until he have destroyed you.
Right, so you got to go to your damn enemy and want of all things. You got your driver's license?
Not yet.
Not yet? Guess who you got to go to get it? Huh?
Well, you go to the DMV, but...
Okay, who chose the DMV? Come on, man. You just see us in there working behind the desk. They don't own the whole damn thing. Who's writing off that you could get your license to drive? You got to go to them to be able to drive, bro. What if you want to fly? What if you want to go back to DR? What you need? Who you got to go to for a passport? Do this sound like freedom to you? This sound crazy, right? Madness, right? If you graduate, you got an education. Where you getting your education from?
It is an allegory.
Huh? No, but who
gives out the curriculum?
Yeah, there you go, curriculum. Right, they're not teaching about our history in the schools. We learning about them. It's their curriculum, right? So we got to go to them for education. You understand me? Right? All right. What else? To die. You know you need a death certificate, right? How you got to go to them in death? Why you got to pay to die? Huh? This ain't madness to you? So this is why you know that we are at the bottom. We are not at the top because we don't dictate that. They don't come to us for anything. We got to go to them. Do you understand that? So let's read that last part. We'll be destroyed.
And he, the enemy, shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Speaking of slavery again, if you was to type in yoke of iron on your phone, you're going to see our people with yokes of iron, big metal steel. How much you think them things was weighing, man?
Like, hundreds of pounds.
Yeah, probably on our necks, yokes of iron. Speaking of slavery, that's what they had us on us during slavery. But what, Ken?
Until he have destroyed you.
Until they had destroyed us. So we think because we not in the cotton fields, we not slaves no more. But yes, we are slaves mentally. They took the yokes of iron off our neck because they already destroyed us mentally. We got them already. They already think they ain't shit. We got them believing that we equal. Yeah, give them a couple things. They think we equal. We on the same playing field now. We've been destroyed because of that. They destroyed our history. That's why you call yourself Dominican. That's why we call our things. We call ourselves numerous things: Black, African American, Afro American. We got mad names. I just keep on changing. You understand? That's wicked. But they will never tell us that we. Come on, okay? They will never tell us that we the real Israelites, that we God's chosen people. You understand? They will never tell us that. But now you know. Get that young man on fire, because I'm going to wrap it up.
Can you tell them that there are white people in a place called Israel who are stealing that, naming that, and that here, and that birthright?
Yeah, we got to pass it off, because I'm going too long.
Because they call themselves Israeli.
Hold on, Ken. Hold on. Hold your peace.
Twitter.
Yeah, you on YouTube? You got YouTube? Yeah, get on there on your spare time. Get some knowledge in it, dude. You know what I'm saying? Balance it out. I know you like to have fun and stuff, but balance it out. On your downtime, get on YouTube, check out the videos, man. what I'm saying? When they see you on here, they could be like, yo, that's a wise young man right there. You understand? We rooting for you, King. We family. You understand? We family. Be safe out here. King? Say it? That's a real name? Come on, man. You can't make this up. That's the Most High. You are a young king. So now you got to act like it, right? You got to act like that title, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, we appreciate your time, man. First person that stepped up, man.
You got any questions?
How long have y'all been doing this?
I mean, everybody got their own path. You know what I'm saying? I'm only a few years in. About 3 years maybe in right now. So I would be considered fresh, still a baby in the States. How long you been rocking? 5, 6, bro. 5, 6, bro.
I got a lot. I just
Look,
keep it like
OG,
that.
look. You can tell how he said it. He said, I got a lot. You know what I'm saying? So brothers really changed their life and dedicated themselves to this. You know what I'm saying? We all come from wicked past, man. I used to be a wicked person, man. I used to cause harm to our people, man. Our people, you understand? I used to do wicked things, man. But I was able to change my life because I just happened to come across brothers that was teaching this word, just like you just did, right? So it don't mean that you a bad person, but or saying that you was doing the stuff that I was doing. I would hope you not. You know what I'm saying? But still, it got a duty to do. So just because you just living a good life, what you call a good life, don't mean you living good according to God. All right? So you got to start keeping commandments.
We are the royal gods of Jacob.